Um, my channel's still pretty small, but I figured that a introduction video would be kind of nice because, you know, see the person behind the art. Uh, Not that there's really any point for me to use illustrations in my videos anymore, considering you guys see me dance all the time. My name is Kiki, or at least my nickname is Kiki. It's really the only name I go by because not many people want to say my full name out loud. It's a little long and it's hard to pronounce. Um, so, just to get to know me a little bit, this is my channel, Not On Arts. That is how you say it. As a fun fact, I actually made that name with one of the create your name using this combination memes that was going around when I was in junior high. And it pretty much stuck with me for the past 10 years. Wow, it's been a long time since I was in school. I am 5'3". I am a November Sagittarius, born in the year of the dragon. I'd rather not say my exact birthday, just because of how crazy things have been getting online, you know, with scammers and stuff. So I'm being cautious. I hope you guys understand that. My MBTI is ISTP. However, the TP they're both 50-50, so I can swing to the other side too. I have been creating since I was 5, and I say creating rather than drawing because I used to make... Let me grab you a thing that I actually made. Come out. We don't want you to break. So this is a paper bird, well, paper, cardboard, and plastic bird that I made. My family absolutely loved it when I was making these like out of foam, but I really wanted to try one in paper. You can actually like see the feather definition if the light would focus. This is probably still my favorite and probably the only one that's still in such good condition. But yeah, I have been making things like this since I was 5. So paper, animals, and the like, because I've like always really liked sculpting and things, but honestly when it comes to clay I don't feel that comfortable with it. I have wanted to try out like posable dolls like you can see with some other creators, just to name one because I really love her and she is so sweet. KP Creations, oh my gosh, love her art dolls. You know, my sister does too. So yeah, I've been making these and drawing, coloring, dancing and singing too since I was like 5. So I guess my overall goal in life was just to be a creative. My current endeavors right now are basically to to make paintings and posters that celebrate BTS and TXT's achievements, because I have been a MOA ARMY for 3 years now. It'll be 4 years next spring. As for what I'm doing on this channel, for the most part, I work with the ebb and flow of my creative energy. So when I feel really inspired and really driven to create, and I actually have visuals in my mind of what I'd like to create, then I just monopolize on it and make a whole bunch of videos so that when my creative energy ebbs, I have a stockpile that can go throughout the months. Which is why in the descriptions I tend to mention that I didn't plan this ahead, it just ended up landing like that. For example, when I posted a V video and JK had just dropped a song. So yeah, those are completely coincidence. I do not plan those ahead, I promise. So as for my employment, because I currently don't have the means to have YouTube be my full-time occupation, I am working part-time at a donation-based retail store. I don't want to name it entirely, but, might not really matter. Just, rather safe than sorry. Some rapid fire facts about me. I do not like wearing shorts. My Thunder Thigh girlies will understand this because, they eat the shorts. I do not like wearing shorts. I really don't. Especially once they're up past a certain length. But if they're, like down past my knees, I can stand it. It's just not my favorite. Which is why it's so uncommon to see me wearing shorts in my dance videos. I live with my entire immediate family and our 3 dogs. And by entire immediate family, I mean 3 older siblings, my 2 parents, and my sister-in-law, who is married to the brother that is 4 years older than me. So basically, I have a sister 8 years older than me, a brother that is 5 years older than me, and then another brother that is 4 years older than me. And that brother is the only one of us that's married. And because of that marriage, I also have a 2-year-old nephew that is living with my entire situation. Because it's technically not my house. I just live with them. It's a complicated situation. Our 3 dogs are a Saint Bernard and 2 Chihuahua mixes. No, one is full Chihuahua and the other one is a mix. The Saint Bernard is Toby, and our Chihuahuas, the male, which is Scruffy, and the mutt. I say mutt, but we know where his origins come from. His name is Pooh Bear. And then the girl Chihuahua is Vixen. You probably won't ever see them on my channel, though, because I just don't share that kind of stuff unless you go back to my oldest videos where it's dogs playing. And as far as I know, all of those dogs have passed on in those other videos. So, yeah, my family has had dogs since I was a child. We did have cats up until I was 10, but then it's just been dogs. More because we found out the brother with a 5-year gap between us is allergic to cats, and also my dad didn't like how we weren't keeping up on the litter boxes when we were younger, so that's a bummer. I would really love to have a cat right now, but both my oldest brother and my sister-in-law are allergic to cats, so yeah. Number 3. I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't do it actively now, but I do have, I think, like 200 cards, if not more. I didn't purchase them all. I actually got gifted quite a lot of them by my cousins. So, I do have quite the stockpile. I'm not active in the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game. And honestly, I don't tend to play it a whole lot anymore, because adult things, you really just lose out on time. Number 4, I've been told that I am very intimidating at first. But my close circle, like my family and the 2 best friends that I have, which is another thing, they don't get it. Because as you can tell through this camera, I am very much a happy, comfortable person, especially when I'm around people I know and am in a place where I feel safe. If I'm in somewhere that I don't know and I'm surrounded by strangers, yeah, I'll be intimidating because I go silent and my face is stoic. I haven't been told that I have an RBF, but I will say I have a very emotionless face when I'm nervous. Number 5, I consider myself an ambivert. So, when I'm comfortable, people could consider me an extrovert. But when I am uncomfortable, I am very much introverted. I do not like initiating conversation unless I'm somewhere I feel comfortable. And honestly, I tend to get most of my energy from being alone, unless I'm around two very specific people, which will be fun fact number 6. I only have 2 best friends. Well, 2 ride or die friends. I do know some other friends that are at work, but honestly, I'm not always comfortable around them. So, yeah, my 2 besties. One of them is actually my sister-in-law. We were best friends before I kind of unintentionally played Cupid with my older brother. It's actually a hilarious story that they love to tell. And then my other bestie is currently living in Texas, so I do worry about her a lot, and miss her. Much love to Ambiz, because she's always commenting. Yeah, those Ambiz, who you'll constantly see on my videos, and then Carissa Dawn, I think is her YouTube handle. Those are my ride or die best friends. I absolutely love them, and in any argument that may appear, I'm picking them. But honestly, I don't think that there would be any arguments where I'd have to pick a side when it comes to them. Especially with my Carissa Dawn Carissa Dawn and my older brother, because I am closest with my 4-year gap older brother out of my 3 siblings. He just understands the most. Number 7. I try not to curse, but I will say shit. Because I just don't feel comfortable with cussing. It's just something that I was raised with. And I hope that you guys will appreciate that, because you'll probably hear me like, because that's just how I handle frustration, because I really just don't like cursing. So, out of respect for my comfort, or rather not my comfort, but out of respect for me as an individual, anybody who comments on my videos, please leave cussing out of it. Unless you can't find a better word to describe what you feel about the art or the dancing that I do. So, thank you in advance to people who take that advice. For anybody else, I'll deal with it. But I probably won't be happy reading that comment. Just say that you know. Or at least I won't be happy about the cuss word, but I'll appreciate the comment if it's nice. That's a better way to put it. Number 8. I did church and school choir for all of the years that it was available to me. And in my situation, school choir began for when I was in 5th grade. And then I just took choir all through grade school up until I graduated. Church choir, pretty much the exact same thing. Once I was, I think I was in 4th grade when I participated in my first youth program. And subsequently was in any youth program I could be in, and any choir program that I could be in until I graduated high school. Then I kind of had a shake in my faith, but, don't need to talk about that with you guys. My channel isn't about my religious status. Number 9, I did try acting. I know some people would probably see me being very animated while I talk, and that's just me. When I try to act out another character, it does not work. Because I tried musical theater and actual theater when I was in junior high. Very, very uncomfortable, and my teacher, if I remember correctly, was consistently saying, express more. I was like, I'm nervous! So yes, acting, probably not a good thing for me. Which is why I tend to do voiceovers for most of my stuff. By the time, actually no, I'm going to be posting this right away. So, I hope you guys don't mind me rambling, because I did not plan any kind of script for this. These are just notes of things I wanted to say. I did not plan a script. Number 10, my dream has always been the arts, as I suggested with my I've been creating since I was 5. So basically, I first started drawing when I was like 4 or 5, and then I was crafting things, paper animals. Very 2D though. Then I entered a phase where I wanted to dance, and my mom's been teaching me how to sing since around that same age. I honestly think that due to her tutoring, I was able to sing more like a trained singer by the time I was 8 than anybody else that I knew. So I did have a little bit of pride with that, but nowadays I'm still very uncomfortable with how my voice sounds. But yeah, my entire dream has been to be a creative. Nothing specific as of yet. I mean, there was a time when I wanted to be a manga artist. I did try my hand at that. You can look at it on my DeviantArt account, which is, linked up in my bio. But due to the timing I tried that out, it was an utter flop for my personal satisfaction. As I've been told that the story looked really good and was very entertaining, but I just could not keep up with it. So now I guess the dream is to just put out things that I hope others will be fond of. And bring attention to the groups of musicians that have really inspired me. Because you might notice, if YouTube does that, I started my YouTube channel shortly after I became a MOA ARMY. So I really just owe the fact that I even have videos on YouTube to being a fan of BTS and TXT. Because without them, I really have no idea where I would be. Especially with all of the mental health battles I've been going through recently. Without them, I would just be lost. I genuinely feel that way. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this introduction to me. I didn't ask any of my family ahead of time for their perspective on who I am, but I'm sure that as you guys get to spend time with me, because I do my best to avoid being a chameleon in social situations, and honestly, in front of this camera in my bedroom, I feel like I'm being the most authentic me. Granted, I'm a little irritated with how much I've been stuttering, but that's me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that, you stick around and keep watching my other stuff, because I put my heart and soul into every piece that I paint, and while I would love to spend more time on dance, the demand of my aid in the rest of the house, or just the mental load I carry right now, makes it very difficult for me to focus on dance. But I will get better at it. I am working on it. I promise. I say I promise a lot because that's just my way of saying I genuinely mean what I'm saying. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you'll stick around. And now you know the person, or a little bit about the person behind the camera. So, thank you, and see you again soon.